Hello, my name is Ola, and I'm going to be reacting to Jaws for the Revenge, or just Jaws the Revenge. Uh, Came out in 1987. It's a kill count by Dead Meat. This movie. This movie sucks. You would think it's being called the Revenge, you would think like, oh, is it going to be the family of the guy from the first one getting the revenge, or nope? It's all about the shark. What? All of a sudden the shark got sentient, like knows revenge, vengeance, whatever. What? That's crazy. And anyway, yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, yeah. If you want to like, comment, subscribe my channel, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Here we go.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Jaws the Revenge, the fourth and final Jaws film, released in 1987. While Jaws 3D felt like the franchise's non-canon sojourner to SeaWorld, Revenge picks up the continuity slack a little bit by having Ellen Brody return, once again played by Lorraine Gary, and by starting the film with the Brody boys back in Amity, even though both of them are played by entirely new actors. Before you know it though, we're down in the Bahamas with Michael Caine and a possibly psychic shark in one of the worst films ever made, according to many an article on the internet. It holds a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes and also won a Golden Raspberry for worst visual effects, even though, you know, the Razzies aren't all that serious, as discussed previously in a Dead Meat podcast episode. Jaws the Revenge follows a shark that follows the Brodies from New England all the way down to the Caribbean, as it seeks some sharky revenge for, what, killing the sharks from the first two films, I guess? In any case, the movie just ends up being a boring family melodrama with occasional cameos by a shark. How far we've fallen from the original. How many kills will we cap this series off with? Let's find out and get to them.
And also, they even asked they asked Michael Caine like, did you see the movie? Did you see the end result? And he said the most boss thing that I have ever heard in my life. He said, "Well, I bought the house. I saw the house it bought me." I was like, "Oh my god, that is awesome." I saw the house it bought me. Did I see the crappy movie? Nope. Yeah, this movie sucks.
The movie begins with Ellen Brody cooking dinner with her youngest son, Sean. The two of them still live in Amity, even though Papa Martin passed away some time ago, and the town is once again played by Martha's Vineyard. But since they had to shoot this movie in the winter due to a very rushed production schedule, we're left with a peculiar cinematic fact. Jaws the Revenge is kind of a Christmas movie. Eat your heart out, Die Hard. Sean has followed in his father's footsteps and is part of the Amity PD, although the little underachiever is only a deputy, not the chief like his dad. Wow, Sean's almost as disappointing a descendant as Jaws the Revenge. Although it's late, he heads out on a police boat to free a floating log from a channel marker. But wouldn't you know it, there's a gosh dang shark in the water. And Sean stupidly takes it up on its offer to give him his paper boat back. They all float down there, Sean. The baby Broadster screams for help, but it's too late, because with one more leap out of the water, the shark finishes him off with the usual series of super fast cuts before one final yoink below the surface. And fuck it, let's sink the boat too. This shark's all about that scorched sea approach. Sean's death has left Ellen completely forlorn by the time her older son Mike arrives with his wife Carla and their young daughter Thea. Mike is now played by Lance Guest, last seen on the Kill Count as Jamie Lee Curtis's doe-eyed love interest in the original Halloween 2. Upon his arrival, he's greeted by some Amity regulars, including Mrs. Taft, played by Fritzy Jane Courtney, who was an Amity Select woman in Jaws 1 and 2, and Mrs. Kintner, played by Lee Fierro, who was the mother of that Alex kid killed in the original, and who got a little slap happy with Chief Brody. This movie super sucks, but I do like that splash of continuity here. Ellen tells Mike that she thinks Sean was murdered in a premeditated shark attack.
Sharks don't commit murder, they don't pick out a person.
It picked out Sean. It killed your father.
Dad died from a heart attack.
He died from fear. The fear of it killed him.
Because of her wackadoo conspiracy theories, she wants Mike to give up his job as a, marine research assistant. Wasn't he a theme park engineer back when he was played by Dennis Quaid? And come to think of it, who the hell is this Carla woman? His so-called wife? What happened to Bess Armstrong from My So-Called Life? Yeah, Jaws the Revenge just straight up ignores Jaws 3D. I wonder why they would do that. Oh, that's right. By God. Walking along the beach he grew up on, Mike tries to tell Carla about his late brother, but gets distracted away like a puppy before he can even finish a sentence.
He was always tagging after me with kids, you know. He always wanted to do what I was.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? We were having a conversation. Seriously, though, that's where that scene ends. Get it the fuck together, movie. You have to write in complete sentences and scenes. You can't just rely on sepia-toned flashbacks to when baby Sean imitated his dad in the Good Jaws movie. Mike invites his mom to come back with him to the Bahamas, where he works, and her reaction is unsettlingly aggressive.
Yes.
Calm down, lady, and please don't spend this whole ferry ride grunt crying by yourself. Always with the grunt crying. They ultimately get to the island on a tiny plane piloted by Michael Caine, playing a dude named Hoagie. But since he's not scheming to steal dragon parts, he is hashtag not my Hoagie. Michael Caine's role in this movie has become the stuff of legend, thanks largely to this hilarious infamous quote. I have never seen the film, but by all accounts it was terrible. However, I have seen The House That Fell, and it is terrific. It's also pretty funny that when he won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role in Hannah and Her Sisters, he was unable to attend the ceremony and accept the award because he was too busy filming this piece of shit. Hoagie flirts a bit with Ellen and then scares them all half to death by fucking around in that tiny shit can plane. Oh well, at least he's not singing Christmas songs at them like their driver Romeo.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yo, I told you James Corbin stole that shit. Ellen settles into her son's life, and he shows her an art commission that his wife Carla is working on. I know we're supposed to be reminded of Shark Jaws here, but that looking kinda uterine to me. At work, Michael takes a new Seamoth-like submersible down to look at the conch shells he's studying, while his research partner Jake ribs him from the surface with a pre-2010 Kofi Kingston accent.
You stop farting around? Move your ass, man!
Jake, who's played by Mario Van Peebles, the son of Sweetback, spends every second on screen complaining about their research assignment in his flimsy fake accent. But apparently, he and his wife are still tight enough with Mike to spend Christmas with his family. Hopefully, the Brodies can have a nice family holiday with no awkward situation.
Was Uncle Sean ever back? Did you ever spank him?
Yo, shut the fuck up, little girl. You about to break grandma. Ellen swallows her rage at her granddaughter and plays with her on the beach. But when she takes a step into the water, whoa, are those her sharky senses tingling? Must be, because I don't see no stingrays around. She breaks free of that weird psychic stare just in time for Hoagie to arrive. And boy, could Ellen go for some sandwiches. Mike sees them gallivanting from his boat, and Mikey no likey. Dude, let your widowed mom date a little. Don't be a dick. Ellen tells Hoagie her theory of the vengeful shark and says that she's not even safe here, over 1,000 miles away from Amity.
I know it's coming.
He takes her to a dope-ass local festival called the Junkanoo, but while she's putting herself out there, Mike and Jake are discovering that her worst fears have come true, because they're a big old fishy in the water.
Oh yeah? How big?
This big, Michael! The shark's pathetic-looking attack on Mike's boat triggers another weird psychological incident in Ellen. Because, yeah, this shark has followed her down to the Bahamas and also has some kind of weird mental connection to her, or something. I don't know, man. It's never really explained. Jake, who for some reason is in charge of their research assignment, decides that they're going to stop studying conchs and start studying the Caribbean's one and only great white shark. And Mike is just a huge fan of that idea. Really, it's super great. Awesome. He's almost as big a fan of that idea as he is of his mom's dating decisions. Jesus, Mike, look more like a serial killer, why don't ya? Now it's New Year's, I guess? And at this party, Hoagie's hitting up that craps table. Hell yeah, he knows what up.
Everything on the line.
Don't crap out, don't crap out. Aw, son of a bitch. Should have put it all on the don't pass line, brah. And if you think I'm silly for caring more about this craps game than the rest of this crap movie, I've got to tell you, it's at least more entertaining than the overprotective son subplot or the random marital distress that's thrown in out of nowhere.
I take out the garbage because
Good, I'm glad we got that straightened out.
Are we seriously watching an argument over household chores?
What the hell are we arguing about?
I don't even know, dude, but how the fuck is this a Jaws movie? Mike, Jake, and their research team chum the water and summon the great...
Yeah, because that's all we want to see in this movie. Yeah, some dude being overprotective of his mom, couple all of a sudden having marital problems, and that's what we want to see. Not a freaking shark going crazy and killing people. Yeah. This movie, man.
White to their boat, and when that shitty looking thing jumps out at them, Jake sticks the fish with a research sciencey doohickey, which sends the shark wiggling its fin back underwater. Aw, poor shark. They give chase, but lose track of it after Mike gets distracted, complaining about his mom's love life. Come on, dude. I know Blame It on Rio was pretty damning, but it's so rare to get a middle-aged romance in a movie. Just roll with it. Besides, hardly anything happened.
All he did was kiss me.
What? What a weird line delivery.
All he did was kiss me.
I know, Ellen. That's all he did. I don't know. What do you want to do next, movie? Shark Attack dream sequence? Or just rip off a scene from the original that was already reused in a flashback? God, this parallel isn't even a clean one, because that's not the same son who was imitating Martin. Fuck it, man. Let's just go find that shark again. You do remember that this is a Jaws movie, right? Okay, yeah, great. You don't need to hum the theme. The shark appears for reals and runs its stupid open mouth into Mike's submersible. But as it's shaking the boat around, Michael escapes the craft and swims away from this not intimidating at all shark. Yeah, knock a rock in its way. That'll help, dude. He swims into a shipwreck that the shark actually follows him into, which, just watch this. Mike goes through this tiny little hatch, but then all of a sudden, the shark is back behind him again. How did that happen? In the end, Mike manages to get away by using his oxygen tank as an underwater jetpack. And once he's safe back on deck, he realized, oh, wait, no, now it's nighttime and he's in bed. Was that a dream? Or no, I guess not, because he's got an arm injury from the attack. Okay, it was just bad editing. Cool. Wait, and now it's day and we're back on the boat again? Pace yourself, movie! Mike goes looking for the shark, because he just can't quit that fish, but he's swimming in the wrong part of the sea, because the shark has made its way inshore just in time for the ceremony unveiling Carla's completed statue. Oh, that looks a lot better in red. Right as Ellen sees its fin, the shark jumps out of the water and attacks a banana boat with Mike's daughter Thea on it in a scene that director Joseph Sargent said was the most difficult one to shoot. Yeah, well, maybe next time use some paper to storyboard instead of sand. Baby Brody gets away, but the shark catches one lady by the legs and, thank goodness, gives us a second kill for the count. In fact, can we make sure she's dead for certain? Thank you. 2 kills is still the minimum then. I ain't trying to cover one-body movies on this show. The shark swims away, but Ellen's not content to let it dine and dash, so she hops on a boat and chases after it. Neptune's Folly. I could have sworn that boat was called the SS Oxygen Tank. When Mike finds out that she's gone, he reluctantly joins Hoagie in his plane to go look for her. And, Jake, you come too, okay? They find her boat, but not before the shark does, who was maybe able to locate her because of their unexplained mental connection.
Come and get me, you son of a bitch.
And he does. Wow, wasn't that exciting? The next stop on our tram tour is the Bates Motel. Ooh. Hoagie puts his plane down for a water landing, sliding into perfect position near the boat so Mike and Jake can swim over to Ellen. Hoagie goes to join them on the boat, but unfortunately, he doesn't make it that far.
Oh, shit.
And if you thought that hoagie tasted good, Shark, you should try Jersey Mike's. I'm just kidding though, Hoagie's still alive. They don't have the guts to kill Michael Caine, dude was friggin' Alfie. Jake rigs up some kind of radio-controlled explosive that they plan to feed to the shark, but when he goes to stick it into the shark's mouth, he oopsie-daisies and falls in after it. Oh no! Oh well, at least he was able to properly set us up the bomb. As the shark turns around for another attack, Mike breaks out the detonator, and Ellen starts having sepia-toned flashbacks of things that, wait a minute, you weren't even there for, Ellen. Quit being such a drama queen. Mike pulls the detonator trigger multiple times, hurting the shark so much that it starts to roar like goddamn Godzilla. But they need to hit that thing in the bomb, so it's gonna take Ellen and one of her flashbacks to do this shark in for real.
Smile, you son of a bitch!
Oh, wow. Wow. Listen, I know it's unfair to go frame by frame when you're criticizing special effects, but this was a frame in a studio motion picture. And this too! These frames were on screens in movie theaters. Besides, man, even when you're not going frame by frame, this friggin' sucks. Razzie well earned, I guess. The blown up shark sinks to the ocean floor with, get this, the exact same fucking footage that they used in Jaws 1. They couldn't even bother to get new shots for this piece of shit movie. What the fuck? Meanwhile, the survivors are left treading water in Falls Lake, the huge water tank at Universal with that big fake sky behind it, which is actually another stop on the tramp tour, come to think of it. Turns out the blue sky backing for Falls Lake was constructed for Jaws the Revenge, and they revamped the giant tank for this shitty movie as well. The new water tank constructed for this final sequence, which is still there today, holds nearly 3 million gallons of water and takes 24 hours to fill. Damn. Too bad in this movie, the fake sky back there looks as bad as those backdrops in Frankenstein, and that was made in the goddamn 30s. You can literally see the water lapping up against the wall back there. Oh man. Jake is shown to have survived, which I'm sure you figured out for yourself by now, and the movie ends with Ellen saying goodbye to her son and boarding Hoagie's plane for what will certainly be a sex-filled vacation. You earned it, girlfriend! How many kills did we wind up with when things got personal? Let's find out at the numbers. Only 2 people died in Jaws the Revenge, which means it ties for the lowest kills ever in a kill count. The victims consisted of 1 man and 1 woman, an even pie chart, obviously, and with a runtime of 90 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 45 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to the banana boat lady. It's always fun when a shark movie shows you a person entirely in the shark's mouth. Much better than the death that won dull machete for lamest kill, which is Sean Brody's, since it was mostly those stupid fast cuts that these movies love to fall back on whenever they need to show a quick kill. And that's it. Jaws the Revenge came out in 1987, and there hasn't been a Jaws movie since, because yeah, make something this bad and the stench sticks around for decades. Next week we're starting Final Destination, and sadly ending the 2-a-week releases. But until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been The Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching The Kill Count for Jaws the Revenge. I want to thank some patrons like Sam Stacy, Zach Miller, Billy Pollahan, Kelly F., Brianna Robson, and Brett Powell. Another series down, and now that July is over, my travel schedule is lightening up a bit. But I'm still cutting it down to 1 kill count a week for Final Destination, because that series is a doozy. Thanks everyone, be good people.
Yeah, like, that's so stupid, man. Like, yeah, that movie, oh my god, it's so bad. And from what I hear, they're planning on making another Jaws movie. But it's going to be like a reboot, remake, you know, I don't know. But, though it's just a rumor. I don't know if it's like, 100% like green light. Like, yeah, we're making a remake of Jaws, starting fresh, starting over. Even though there's nothing wrong with the first one, you know. The second one, I give it. The second one, I would give it a C. But third and fourth one, yeah, I give it an F plus. Like, man, it sucked, man. Or F minus. Whatever's the worst grade, a 0, whatever. Like, man, it freaking sucks. Anyway, yeah, that's it. It's my reaction to Jaws the Revenge, 1987 kill count. And yeah, that's it. Everyone, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.